Let's quickly take a look at accounting process redesign. Business process improvement consists not only of production process, the accounting function is also a process. Accounting and finance should be able to provide higher levels of service in transaction processing with fewer resources. The same thing, yes or no, this is also a function. Business process improvement should also, this is also a process, right? So should also include accounting process redesign. So if you are able to do what you are doing with fewer resources, the freed resources can be used in more value-adding services like decision support, strategic analysis. Followed. Accounting process redesign consists of first, let's study the workflow. Conduct process walkthroughs. Go through the entire process. Identify if there are bottleneck areas and what can be done. Is there waste? Are there too many people in the department? Are there too many people involved in this accounting process? We can always do benchmarking to identify the best practices. Can we reduce the accounting close cycle? A lot of time is taken in the accounting close, whenever we close the books of account. Can that be reduced? Do you think we should have centralized services, shared services, different departments? They have one accounting department, right? Different divisions of the business could have a centralized area. Should we introduce centralized area for accounting, centralized accounting function? Should we implement that? A walkthrough is an explanation of each step of a process, and the member of the process redesign team will speak with the process owners or members to understand the workflow. The objective is what? To identify the opportunities for improvement. Every step, every input, every output, and wait time between the process is scrutinized. Yes or no? Every step, every input, output, and the waiting time. Does it add value? Can this function be automated? Should it be automated? Duplication of effort should be eliminated. Whenever there is duplication of error, there is also chance. Not only is it wasteful, there is also chance of greater error. What are the controls? What are the most common errors and why do they occur? Accounting process redesign. The complete redesign may be disruptive. So you should have careful planning and parallel runs. Change has to be planned, engaging the people involved with full support from the top management. Of course, there can be resistance to change. Any change, there is bound to be resistance. So you must try to gain their acceptance. Their commitment may be crucial. So best in any process redesign is also accounting process redesign. It is always better to get the people involved, the team involved at the planning stage itself. Change, of course, can be implemented only after a risk-benefit analysis is made. Process training. Skills should be enhanced by training. Do not ignore the benefits of training in an accounting process function. Significant productivity can be achieved through appropriate training in the day-to-day activities also. So training is not only for production but also for these activities. Let us expose the workers to the best practices. Personal skill development may have to be taken on an individual basis. What does this particular person lack in? What areas can be improved upon? In case of redesign, training may be a must to ensure implementation. Of course, if there's a total redesign, then everybody may have to be trained. Let us also look at accounting close stories. What happens? The process by which accountants close the books of account of the previous accounting period, the month or quarter or year, that is what is called accounting close. checking through the income and expenditure, balancing the books, passing, adjusting, closing entries, long days, short nights, weekend work, army of accountants. Yes or no? So the process by which accountants close the books of accounts of the previous accounting period. You can have an accounting close every month, every quarter, and of course you will always have an annual close. So what do we want to do? Reduce this accounting close cycle. Accounting staff is normally under a lot of pressure to release financial statements as soon as a period is over. But today, most companies, in fact, multinationals also try to close their books in 6 to 8 days of closing. So that's a fast close. Shortening the accounting close is one of the top priorities of management. So the accounting close cycle, you have to finish these activities quickly. How can you do that? Okay, let's first understand why is there a delay to close? Because some accounting treatment actually needs professional judgment. IFRS has to be applied. GAAP has to be verified. So some of them might require judgment and cannot be standardized. Many companies have multiple divisions in different geographies. So there is greater delay. Look at some of the areas where you need judgment. Revenue recognition process. What are the impairment computations? Valuation accounts, the provision for bad debts, creation of reserves, how much to be created. If information is prepared using different systems and local accounting standards, it becomes more difficult to consolidate the books. This is what happens when there are account divisions in multiple geographies. Yes or no? Steps to fast close. We could use a standardized chart of accounts. Create templates for journal entries. Ensure accuracy at the point of data entry. Yes or no? One standardized chart of accounts, you understand? Create templates for journal entries so it can be done much faster. Okay? Errors can be avoided also. The template is there. All you have to do the date, enter the figures, and it will be done. Ensure accuracy at the point of data entry. If that is accurate, rest of it might be filled. Use a period close checklist. Understand and document the process. Automate recurring entries like depreciation, prepaid, etc. can be automated. And of course, certain things can always be started in advance, like the bank reconciliation statement, debtors analysis, etc. Centralization of accounting as a shared service. Now, sometimes we could have centralization of accounts in one place, right? Shared service. It will be shared by all the other business units, business divisions. So some of these accounting functions which could be centralized are the accounts payable, accounts receivable, billing, payroll processing, etc. Though business units are geographically scattered, the employees are grouped as per the above functions and not business unit wise. Responsibilities are reorganized function wise with smaller number of trained people. So what happens when they are done? Instead of each division having people to do the accounts receivable, to do the accounts payable, now we have a central team where a few people look after the accounts receivable function across units and divisions. Accounts payable functions across units and divisions. Payroll processing across divisions. As a result, a few of the resources will be released and they can be used to do the core functions of the particular division. Advantages of accounting as a shared service. With trained people doing the accounting function, chances of error are fewer and resolution of errors much faster. The accounting closing process would be more efficient. Yes or no? You've got trained people, they are doing these functions. Errors would be fewer. If there are errors, their resolving would be faster. Closing process would be efficient. Again, I repeat, all efficient people with the required skill Standardization of accounting policies and procedures. It's centralized. So across units, across divisions, you have the same accounting policies and procedures being applied. People of the business units can concentrate more on the core functions